including the original Tech Quickie set, which, believe it or not, was not an actual green screen, but rather real white walls that were supposed to look kind of like I was inside one of those Infinite White Apple commercials, but actually looked more like I was standing in front of an ugly piece of drywall. Overall though, even in spite of some stumbles, this was when our videos began to look like not complete scorched garbage for the first time. We had 2 KinoFlow Diva lights, plus whatever cheapies we could borrow from NCIX when we weren't back there doing contract work. We had a lav mic of our own, and we had our FS700, still shooting at 1080p, equipped with a new shoulder stock and a counterweight that seemed like a great idea for balancing the rig, but in reality was just brutally heavy to carry around anytime we'd actually need it, like our first year at CES, where we made over 50 videos with just 3 full-time employees. Speaking of employees, this is actually the first video that our 4th employee, Brandon, ever shot. Look at that. It's like the guy was destined for greatness, isn't it? You got some nice bokeh in the background there and everything. I mean, not that we paid for the privilege. Even though we had a decent camera by this point, it would be over a year before we bought any extra lenses for it. I actually never told Ed or Brandon to bring their personal lenses to work, but like, they refused to use the kit one, and I refused to buy any more, so everyone's a winner, right? Anyway, when we finally bought a couple of Sigma lenses, we didn't really get a quality boost because they were the same ones that we had already been borrowing for some time. Now, around the time that Brandon showed up, coincidence? We also released our first video with dedicated B-roll footage. And it's actually, frankly, kind of amazing that we continued with the concept considering how bad these shots are in hindsight. I mean, I thought at that time that it was just a waste of time. I was like, well, come on. You already have the host there. You've already got the camera there. You've already got the product. If you want to see it closer, just move your butt over closer to the thing and then just like step back when I'm ready to address the camera. Like, what do you need to come back later for? But we did. And it was around this time that we also made our first PC build guide ever on Linus Tech Tips. This was actually supposed to be a statement piece for us. It was the first time that we were going to try to meet or even exceed the production values of the NCIX Tech Tips that we had left behind with my old employer. And we spent a lot of time on the intro, the graphics, the lighting setup, and we even tried to get like as much depth to the shot as possible by pulling the table out from the shelves behind me and then positioning Brandon literally cheeks to the wall at the other end of the garage. One of the most amazing things about this video to me, which ended up doing 50,000 views in the first day, which was like a huge deal for us at that time, is that I was still doing all of these videos unscripted with, at most, bullet point notes open on a nearby laptop or scrawled on a nearby piece of paper. That changed when we switched sets yet again to the infamous Langley house, and Brandon won another battle with me. This is where the teleprompter makes its first appearance, allowing me to read my notes while looking directly into the lens. That is, at least once we started shooting our A-roll on a tripod, because Brandon refused to try to hold the camera with the teleprompter hanging off the front of it. What a lightweight. Oddly enough, the kitchen set that we moved over to shortly after that became so beloved by our fans that even though we were only actually in the Langley house for just over a year, here we are today, years into our current studio, and we still have people kind of hearkening back to the good old days in the kitchen. Anyway, by this point, our budget started to increase, so we invested more in lighting. We bought a cheap piece of green screen cloth that was so thin we had to fold it 3 times over to prevent light leakage from the window behind, even with the blinds closed. And we got our first slider that we used to get shots like this one. This is also around the time that we made our first purpose-made thumbnail image instead of just using a still from the video, and also when we made a pretty significant shift into actually writing full scripts, word for word or nearly, instead of just doing vlogs. So you guys see that eye contact I'm making with the camera there? That's because the video is scripted. Ultimately, we made this move as part of a change in direction towards reviews rather than unboxings, and as a way to both improve the information density of our videos and to leverage our larger production team without causing inefficiencies. So it was more work for me up front to create the scripts, but it made the shoots much easier and less time consuming because retakes were simple. And editing was also faster because there was just less garbage footage for, at that time, Taryn to sift through. In September of 2014, we celebrated 1 million subscribers with our 7-member production team, and over the following year, we built out our kit with fancier things like diffusers, which are especially important when you're using a jib, which was another new toy that we use for top-down shots like these. In 2015, we moved, finally, to the studio that we're in now. In retrospect, that seems like so few people to occupy this big of a space. We continued to build out our kit with all sorts of random stuff, closing out the year with our purchase of 2 Sony a7S IIs, which became our B-roll and run-and-gun show coverage cameras, pushing our poor Canon XA cameras to purely channel super fun duty, RIP. In 2016, we bought our first big kid lights, our 2 RE Sky panels, which are super bright, not to mention RGB, something our channel was definitely severely lacking. And then we kicked off 2017 by getting a bunch of new gear to make our lives easier at shows like CES, including our much more reliable Lectrosonics wireless mic packs, a variety of pods of various sorts, and a couple of knockoff Easy Rigs, which we only just replaced like last week with the real deal, because they're like $5,000 each. Honestly though, worth every penny because these things have changed our lives and they allowed us to finally achieve my goal of handheld filming with a teleprompter. Anyway, shortly after we got back from CES, our new cameras arrived from Red, which, while painful for the bank account, and actually for our workflows at the time, because like 8K footage, there was definitely a workstation upgrade in there somewhere. They also gave us kind of a sense of relief because at that point we had reached the top. There was nowhere else to go with our gear. I mean, people shoot Hollywood movies on these things. And yeah, who did I think I was kidding? Brandon always wants more stuff. So last year, after we changed over our set from something more setty to something that I think feels quite a bit more natural, we picked up a DJI Ronin 2 gimbal, which allows us to take smooth walking shots like this one. And then right before CES 2019, we bought a handful of Canon C200s to replace our poor A7S IIs that are both in various states of disrepair. And all of these things, aside from the fact that we're just geeks and we love new toys to play with, are essentially being purchased for the sole purpose of you guys being able to see and hear me in greater and greater definition. Something that over the past 10 years has surely become less appealing. Which I guess brings us perfectly into how B&H figures into all of this. The vast majority of those purchases have actually been through B&H, going all the way back to our original FS700. And even though I've only been to their New York store once, on a day that it happened to be closed, they've been very good to us over the years, with fair pricing, great customer service. We've actually had to return a fair few things for an assortment of reasons, excellent delivery times, especially after their Canadian shipping got more competitive a few years back, and generally great selection. So it is no BS for me to say that it was pretty cool to have them reach out to sponsor this video, because to me, that's yet another indication of just how far we've come. Going from just even 6 years ago, not being able to get an appointment at a trade show to be shown around someone's booth, to being taken seriously by the real players in the production space. So thanks to B&H for sponsoring this video, and thanks to you guys for watching. If you disliked it, well, you know what to do. But if you liked it, hit like, get subscribed, or maybe consider checking out where to buy the stuff we featured at the link in the video description. Probably the newer stuff, not the older stuff so much. Also linked down there is our merch store, which has cool shirts like this one, and our community forum, which you should totally join. So honestly, the last thing I want to do is be here in the office on a Saturday.
Agreed.
I mean, Jake and Anthony, they're stoked.
Oh, yeah.
They're super thrilled.
Yeah.
They love it. But me, I wish I didn't have to be in here on a Saturday. But the problem is we have a whack ton of stuff to do to fix our server room and our network. And the only time you can really do this sort of stuff is when people aren't using it, which means you have to come in on the weekend. So we need to change a bunch of our... We've got a...
A lot to do.
Oh man. Oh, I even found out something else we get to do, you guys. Telus came in for the site survey, and we get to redo all of this networking so that they can get access to this, to slide it out.
Oh, you're joking, right?
No, I'm not.
That was bad design.
It's the comb over.
The best idea.
With Glasswire, you can instantly see your current and past network activity, detect malware, and block badly behaving apps on your PC or Android device. Use offer code Linus to get 25% off Glasswire at the link below. I think step number 1 is to do what is quite literally one of the scariest things that I do around here.
Oh, turn the servers off?
Turn the servers off. Oh, this is going well already. Oh boy.
So this is our new router. It handles 10 gig. It'll be running pfSense, which means that we'll have much lower level access to handling all of our networking tasks. So if something goes wrong, we don't have to be like, well, okay, is it a firmware issue? We can go ahead and be like, yeah, it's a configuration issue. We can just edit this file and off we go. The reason we need it though is we're getting faster internet.
So it's 5 gig to the broader internet, but it's 10 gig to anything at the Vancouver Internet Exchange.
Oh.
So that's like basically anything that matters. So AWS, Google.
So our Google backup is coming super fast.
Oh yeah. Okay, bring that down. Get this thing fired up.
It's not even that heavy. I carried this thing up.
It's awkward, and it's digging into my knee.
It's not even that awkward.
Okay, there, hold on. I just had to lift it up a little bit. Now it's digging into my thigh muscle.
Ooh, tasty.
I have been trying to figure out for far longer than would not be embarrassing, a good way to hold this stupid cabinet door open while I'm sliding servers in and out of it.
Optane? I mean, I'm sure if we wedged an Optane module in there, it'd be perfectly fine.
So the problem is that it kind of doesn't open all the way easily. So when you're trying to slide stuff out, it like gets caught here and here. So here's my idea. I'm gonna open it up as much as I can, then I'm gonna drill a hole in the side of this keyboard tray. It's going the wrong way, dang it. Then, I'm gonna take the Allen key that I always have to have here anyway so that I can pull servers out, and I'm gonna jam it right in there. Yes, oh crap. Well, now this can't lift up, and that's also in the way. Here's the thing. Johnny, who originally set up all of our VLANs and all of our routing and all of that stuff, has sort of retired from the IT consultancy business. So we're gonna be trying to piece together everything that he did on our Ubiquiti gear and then reassemble it on our pfSense box from Supermicro here. In theory, this is just gonna be a simple one-to-one instant swap-a-rooney.
It's not going to be.
Wow, thanks, Jake.
What a downer. You still can't find it?
No, it's like I looked everywhere over there.
In the workshop too?
I looked through the workshop.
Did you call Alex?
Man, the Hangouts ring is like, feels pretentious.
Hey,
you know?
sorry to bug you. The like blaster
yeah, like,
nozzle from the
Your
compressor
pretentious?
is missing.
Oh, he's calling.
Where
you.
would we find that?
Oh,
I think so.
Yes, the air fittings tray is completely empty.
there was 2 things in there. I took them already.
Oh, okay, no, there were 2 things in here.
but
Jake took
that
them.
would not help us. Somebody put it in a dumb spot. So this is the router. There's
Right
not-
here.
What?
Took
Where?
me literally less than 10
was it?
seconds to find it. It was
Yeah,
sitting on,
okay, like
it was
on that-
sitting on the chair that you
Whatever.
refused to pick the things up off of last weekend. I took the doofus train going anywhere.
Going to the server room.
What server do you want first, Jake?
I literally don't care.
I'm gonna label things better
I
than I
should go
did
put
last
this out.
time.
Oh, is it raining? Oh, actually, 101 would be good, but it's kind of far away. It's already dusty as all heck in there.
Your mom's already dusty as all heck in there.
You know what? How does it feel?
It smells nasty.
It smells like nothing. You sure? Are you sure it smells?
Oh, it's you.
Oh. I haven't showered in 3 months. That's quite a thick boy. Did you drop this thing?
No, that happened in shipping.
Is that what you tell everybody? Whenever you drop something, you're like, yeah, that happened in shipping. Got it.
You betcha. Okay.
That's uncomfortable.
Why did we leave that there?
Come on, go up to
Oh,
put
you
it
want it
on.
on top?
Yeah.
Oh my God, it's up so high.
The server's minty, bud. It doesn't even need this.
Come on. Oh. This, my friends, is the real reason we switched to solid state storage.
So you can drop it and it doesn't break?
Eat it. There's another thing that we're doing today, and there's another reason we're taking all the servers out. People are careless and accidentally sign hardware out, particularly to Albion server, because it's the top of the alphabet in our inventory system.
So you mean like you? I think we'll be able to figure out a lot of it by just looking at it. Like just look at Albion server, that what's checked out to it. It's like, this doesn't have a Z270 board in it.
Yeah, we're
And an
gonna.
8700K.
We're gonna need
Wireless
to
headphones.
look at it. We're gonna need to look
Albion
at it
server really wanted those Logitech G Pro headsets.
pretty
you know?
closely.
Oh, you might have been right. There's actually some headphones checked out to Albion server. I don't think they're wireless, but tuned in-ear pro. We got a GTX 1080. Is there a 1080 in there?
Yeah, I don't think
I don't
so.
think so. And a monitor. This thing even has its own monitor, hey?
Oh yeah. Every single damn time I forget how the lid comes off of this stupid server. Like there's one screw back here and I could have sworn that was the whole skadoodle.
The gosh darn skadoodle there, bud. Hey, wow, this is you think it just like, what if I break it? Is that a problem?
I mean,
Wow, you are,
loud.
I'm just gonna,
You know what?
I'm just gonna let you bask in that.
How long did it take me to find the nozzle?
I say that you finding the nozzle was kind of a fluke. Do you want to just go clean servers, or are you gonna help me?
No, I'm gonna help you because after they're cleaned, they all need to be audited.
So I finally got an IP address, be able to access the pfSense box. This cable that we had for the test card is garbaggio. Got another cable, it's fine.
Yay, we're started.
Yeah, we've got the Xeon D, 2.3 gigahertz, 16 threads, 8 cores. We've got 32 gigs of RAM. It's
I think I read somewhere that the bandwidth mattered or something, and I think those were the lowest capacity ECC DIMMs we had.
it really
I don't know, dude.
I say we just let it keep the RAM.
fine.
I like whams.
So we're only, what, an hour and a half in? I actually don't know if we're gonna have all of this done by Monday. I am finished auditing one server, and Anthony is copying config files. Oh, come on. Do I even care? Should I put the drive covers over the top? Does it matter? I just don't know if it matters. Jake, do these matter?
They're probably good for like vibration or something. Oh, that's exactly what they're for.
Yeah.
Oh, God. Oh, we just,
Oh, we blew each other.
oh no, that's unfortunate.
At least one of these bays has an SSD in it, but I don't see any so far. No, 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 oh no. I don't even know the best way to do this. So, signed out to this server are at least 7 SSDs that are not in it. Also, I really hope it didn't matter that I changed the order of these. Probably not, hopefully. Oh, I really hope not. How many combinations of 24 items are there? Seems like kind of a lot. It's probably fine. Wait, what am I doing? Why am I putting them back in? I have to scan them. Oh, okay. Oh, and they're jammed. Anthony, can I borrow your VGA cable and peripherals and stuff?
Yeah,
Dang it, Anthony, who screws in VGA?
it's proper procedure to screw in VGA.
Yeah, but like, it's just a test bench, man. I love that servers don't sound like they're booting up. They sound like they're taking off.
Yeah, it sounded like you turned on a vacuum cleaner.
So this is bad. This has been taking far too long to boot. There was also that weird error with the LSI controller at the beginning, or Avago, or whoever owns that now. So all I can really do right now is like replug it and hope for the best here. This is really not a good scene. Please boot. Oh, that's good. Wait, yes. Oh, woo. Yes, that's
that all
good.
the drive? Oh,
That's all the drives.
oh, good.
Holy crap, I don't know how that happened or how it got fixed, which is the very worst kind of fixed. Let's go ahead and shut this bad boy back down and go throw it in the pile of audited and all good. Woo! Yeah, winning.
This is taking a lot longer than we thought, hey?
Well.
Oh, look how easy that was to get off. This one's a little dirtier.
Why is this one so dirty? Yeah, that's gross.
10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Ah! Huzzah, teamwork.
All right. I heard it makes the dream work. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, that's what I heard.
DreamWorks?
That's what I heard through the
like trademark. We can say that.
I don't think we can say that. So, we still have, as you may or may not have noticed, a PCI Express 16X slot.
You want to put another one in there?
40 gig?
Oh.
Or what are they, 100 gig? Those stupid, are they 40 or 100?
They're 100 technically.
100.
That seems like a little out of our
I don't think our Switch does 100 though.
Did it work with the Ethernet devices? Could you connect to an Ethernet device over the InfiniBand as well?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, sure, fine, let's do it.
We actually have like 6 of those 40 gigabit ports on the,
On the Switch, though?
yeah.
On the down low?
What? I don't know how this ended up in the baggie for it, but it's not the right size.
What, really?
Did it come with a low profile bracket?
I don't know.
Well-
Can we just zip tie life?
Oh, people are gonna hate us. I dropped a bomb over here, I probably wouldn't come out.
Okay. I think this is the one that can technically do 40 gigabits, but also can't.
Oh.
You think those line up?
Oh.
They probably do.
They're both Mellanox, probably.
Yeah.
So we're just gonna take the stock bracket and then we're just gonna cut out the parts we don't need and zip tie the card to the other parts that we do still need. It's a good plan. We should throw that at Dennis and tell him it's a bug. How's this going, Anthony?
I think this is about ready to go.
Seriously?
Basically, I just need to change the interface over so that it uses the VLAN.
Okay.
But once I change that over to the office LAN, we should just be able to drop it in, and it should basically just work.
Should or will?
Well,
Did you set up all the DHCP servers?
yes.
So this is another change we're making. We're putting the DHCP server back on our router. We're taking it off that VM that was running on one of the Windows servers.
Which we technically already did.
That was, did we turn that off already?
Oh, I did that a long time ago. Remember
Okay.
when our internet broke? The internet was broken for like a week. Turns out our router's date was set to 2016.
That was a good year, though.
This is Clover Server. And this was built long enough ago that 8 terabyte drives were like pretty decent.
You say that like 8 terabyte drives aren't pretty decent still. You're gonna wish you never even thought of dust.
Could you get this out of the way, Q?
Oh, whoa, there's a lot of hard drives on there.
This whole bottom shelf is full of hard drives.
Why did we
that-
use this rack?
Well, because
lower.
it's the lower one. Right there. Yeah, you like that?
Don't spin the fan, Linus.
Yeah, it's
Gosh.
just a little, it's fine.
Yeah.
We should just do whole server room water cooler.
EK actually has the proper stuff to do it.
Okay, looking good. All right, why don't you roll the server for a change?
Okay, but if I drop all the hard drives, it's not my fault. Ugh. Did you fart again?
Yep.
I think you're lactose intolerant.
Oh yeah, I am.
Oh. Holy crap. It still smells like fart. I put the compressor in the middle so now we can walk wherever we want. Dip, 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 your foot.
Davido, we're heading to
Your
the,
foot. Move your foot.
I only hear one thing at a time, Jake. Linus is speaking. Wait your turn.
Now you don't hear nothing.
So for the uninitiated, this is our water-cooled video export machine. I won't really call it a server, even though it's in a 2U rack-mountable case, because it's very consumer hardware inside. The main issue with this one is that it's at the very bottom of the rack.
Oh.
Oh yeah, the orange RAM, I forgot about that. These are my old drives from like
still work.
my gaming rig
You're
1,000 years ago.
They were refurbed when you got them.
Refurb Force 120s that I bought like 7 or 8 years ago. Well, that's a lot better than I expected, given that, oh, you know what, I forgot. This case is filtered. Probably need to clean out the, well, not inside. So all that's left now is we're just gonna blow out Petabyte Project in the server room. We'll have that fan on and we're just gonna blow the dust out into the warehouse and Good luck, everybody else.
Rip Anthony.
Whoa! Watch out there, bud.
Oh, bud, we're getting attacked.
Watch your toes there, bud.
Are you ready for the full chooch?
Go ahead.
We got a X540 T2.
Yep.
E5 2620B4.
That sounds about right.
Two X400 128 gig SSDs. XL60s.
Wait, does that say triple redundant?
It does. Ooh, baby, a triple.
And then Delta One should have 60 drives.
Oh, I don't want to count.
Jake, do you want to grab your screwdriver and then let's get this Edge Router Pro out of here. PF Sense actually has a really cool feature. What's it called? Carp failover or something like that?
Something like that.
So we're just rolling out one for now, but in the future, we can actually have them both connected and running. In the event that one does experience some kind of malfunction, we can just have it fail over automatically. Like, I think at most you drop like a handful of packets. It's no big deal.
You say that like you don't like dropping packets, right, Linus?
What? I don't even know what you're talking about.
You don't like dropping packets?
I'm just trying to get this work done.
What if we have to drop packets to do it? Well, we're dropping a whole lot of packets right now. Wow, this is very poorly installed.
I know, I f***ing hate it.
So I just take it out then?
No, because it's hardwired in at the back.
Why is it? I love security companies.
But the point is, we're gonna move it. We're not gonna move it yet, but soon.
All right, time to go get
Ow.
Big Bertha.
Big Bertha?
That's what your mom calls it.
Wow.
Oh.
Oh.
Hey, Linus,
Yep.
I got some bad news.
What?
I dropped it.
What? No, shut up, you didn't. No, you didn't.
Ow.
So this is our new main switch. Shut up. So it's got 48 10 gig RJ45 ports, and then, this is delicious. It's got 6 more of these 40 gig QSFP plus ports or whatever.
Tasty. What's on the bottom? That's our Edge router?
At the bottom, that's our Edge router. That goes.
Let me take some photos of everything just so for whatever reason we have somewhat recollection.
How about we just pull out everything we don't need? Pull out everything we don't need?
Turn this router off.
Okay, so there's our old router. And here, this is our first 10 gig switch. I remember how excited I was about this thing when I first got it.
You ever cleaned it? Look at those dust bunnies.
Yeah, I cleaned it once at least. So this is done. This is done. They're done. Anthony, what's our
Whoa, that's my screwdriver.
What are our chances looking like
that
here?
by your butt.
Well, given everything I know about networking,
Yes.
this is not going to work. It'll never work.
What? Why?
Not the first time.
Shut up.
Given everything I know, all the experience I've ever had with networking gear,
Fine.
It's not gonna work?
let me know when you want to try it, or if you want to just throw it right in, and I'll set the interfaces and shut it down.
All right, thanks, Anthony. I don't want to take up the entire length of the rack if we don't have to. If we can ear mount it, I'd strongly prefer to do that.
It doesn't have ear mounts.
Well, if we can find another way. Ow!
Oh no!
Ow, that hurt.
Oh god! You just dropped the switch too. Sorry, but it's really hard not to laugh. And now he's pretending like it doesn't hurt. But
It hurts a lot.
It hurts a lot. Yeah, I think you're just a whiny baby.
Yeah.
That pays my paycheck.
I can't even see what I'm doing. Just there.
You can't just unplug everything.
Yes, I can.
don't need
Ow! Oh, damn it! What the? Who put this there?
You did.
No, I didn't. Anthony!
What?
Your stupid amplify thing just hit me in the face.
I don't know what I'm doing.
Am I able to pull this any further?
Whoa. Ouch. You should just get a new rack.
Do you want to come in for the additional weekend that it would take to swap racks? Okay,
No.
just pull this out.
We should just pay somebody. We got the London look in our server rack now.
Why did you
It's
plug it
plugged
in?
It's on, look at that, it's alive. We need to switch those fans around, eh?
Which way are they going?
They're blowing out this way.
Oh crap, I remember that now. No, we can't flip those fans around.
I thought that was the whole point.
Yeah, just gentle, gentle, gentle!
We don't have time for gentle.
Jammed my hand in the thing. Okay, so Jake, you've got all the wires now,
the
right?
orange WAN is still here.
Okay, that's fine. We can leave that, I think.
I already pulled it out.
What?
Well,
Around the other side.
round the outside, round the outside. Ah, you look fine.
Yeah, I feel fine.
Everything's fine. Wow, we should really not run that on the inside of the rail. Wait, did we just unplug all the cameras too?
Wait a minute, what the hell?
You unplugged all the cameras?
Yeah, we unplugged all the cameras. Of course we did.
Yikes.
Yeah, we can put the router here, but I want to move that stupid NVR somewhere else. Okay, so this is just an Ethernet cable. We can replace this with, wait, where the hell was that plugged into? On the other side, far side. It's gonna sag and look stupid.
No, put the screws in properly.
I'm gonna put it on the top of the UPS for now.
There's a family.
Yeah, I'm not gonna
Put it on the top of the rack for now.
Fine, I'll put it on the top. No, I need the top of the rack for organizing things. I'm gonna put it back there for now. So, Anthony figured out why we're not getting an IP.
Anthony, you mean we figured out?
Well,
I figured out.
He figured out we were not getting an IP. What do you mean you figured out?
I figured out why. I said, did you set it?
I told you why.
I asked if we needed a static IP.
Well, I didn't hear you. Okay, so let's start plugging in devices here, shall we?
Yeah.
Hey-o!
Hey!
Okay, yeah.
I need more energy from you, Linus.
I'm dying.
Trying to access that router so I can get the settings off of it, so I can get our internet back up. Long story short, VLANs, they don't work when you plug it directly into a computer.
Oh, I have a switch for you.
Well, I have a switch here that I just plugged in.
Oh yeah, that's the switch I was gonna give you.
So Linus,
Yeah.
these are numbered the same. Like,
I
should
know.
we be changing these to a different color cable, or what if we just mark them with a Sharpie?
And then just, oh, you
Yeah.
just get all
This is
of
actually
them.
a really good idea.
Yes.
Oh,
Yeah, that's right. You like that?
wow.
You suck, you know that? That's actually really irritating. I'm actually genuinely a little bit mad now.
yeah, you can mark them yourself.
No, you can't have it.
Get one.
Oh, damn it, I hot glued the lock on this door.
What? No, you can't lock it.
Don't even. Better back off.
I've been watching lots of sword fighting shows.
Do you see how they go for the shin? They go for the shin in the face.
Oh, I got you. You didn't even get me. Oh.
See, that's the thing. Is the word really potty mouth?
What are all these cables
Nobody
from?
does that on the potty.
Hey, nobody's a strong word.
You can't do that.
Cable ties?
Cable ties?
Zip ties.
I've got a router.
Yeah, zip ties too.
No, you need a router.
I need it.
I don't think you understand.
There's